Stop wasting money on brand new SUVs that lose half their value the second you drive off the lot. Why throw your hard-earned cash at fancy electronics and fragile tech when there are SUVs out there built to last 1,000,000 miles? Mechanics can't believe how these budget-friendly beasts just won't quit. Stick around as we break down the best SUVs that refuse to die. Number 15, 1996-2002 Toyota 4Runner, the indestructible explorer. The third-generation Toyota 4Runner represents perhaps the perfect balance of modern amenities and bulletproof reliability. Powered by either the legendary 3.4L V6, 5VZ FE, producing 183 horsepower and 217 lb-ft of torque, or the 2.7L four-cylinder. These machines were built during Toyota's golden era of over-engineering. The 3.4L V6 especially is known for routinely exceeding 500,000 miles without internal repairs when properly maintained. What makes the 4Runner exceptional is its body-on-frame construction with a fully boxed frame that resists the rust and structural fatigue that typically sends other SUVs to the scrapyard. The relatively simple four-wheel drive system uses robust components without the complexity that plagues modern vehicles. These 4Runners can be found on the used market between $5,000 to $15,000 depending on condition, a bargain considering their 25-plus year service potential. Maintenance is straightforward. Change oil every 5,000 miles using conventional oil. Synthetic isn't necessary. Replace timing belts religiously at 90,000-mile intervals and keep the cooling system clean. The automatic transmission is notably robust but benefits from fluid changes every 60,000 miles. With these simple procedures, 4Runners routinely cross 400,000 miles with original engines and transmissions. The key to extreme longevity with the 4Runner isn't complicated, it's consistency. Multiple documented cases exist of these vehicles exceeding 750,000 miles with just timing belt services, regular fluid changes, and addressing minor issues promptly rather than deferring maintenance. The simplicity of the design means most repairs can be performed by owners with basic tools, further reducing lifetime costs. Number 14, 1998-2007 Lexus LX 470, luxury that lasts forever. The Lexus LX 470 proves that luxury and longevity aren't mutually exclusive. Based on the legendary Toyota Land Cruiser 100 series but available at significantly lower prices on the used market, $8,000, $20,000, the LX 470 combines opulent comfort with unmatched reliability. Powered by Toyota's 4.7L V8, 2UZ FE, generating 235 to 275 horsepower, depending on year, and rock-solid torque. This engine is renowned for exceeding 500,000 miles without internal repairs. What sets the LX 470 apart is that unlike most luxury vehicles designed to be leased for 3 years and discarded, this SUV was engineered with the same decades-long service life expectation as its Land Cruiser sibling. The full-time four-wheel drive system with locking center differential provides exceptional capability while maintaining remarkable durability even under heavy use. The LX 470's air suspension, while more complex than conventional springs, was engineered with serviceability in mind. Even the leather interior was selected for durability rather than just appearance, which explains why 20-year-old examples often have remarkably well-preserved cabins. These vehicles delivered new for $60,000 and $70,000 in their day, but now represent extraordinary value for buyers seeking both comfort and reliability. Unlike most luxury SUVs that prioritize initial impressions over longevity, the LX 470's luxury features were built to the same standard as its drivetrain. The climate control systems, power accessories, and even the Mark Levinson audio systems demonstrate remarkable durability. Documented cases exist of these vehicles exceeding 600,000 miles with nothing more than scheduled maintenance, which typically includes timing belt replacements every 90,000 miles, regular fluid changes, and occasional attention to the air suspension system. Number 13, 1994-1997 Land Rover Discovery I, the British survivor. You might be surprised to see a Land Rover on a reliability list, but the Discovery Y is the exception that proves the rule. Powered by a robust 3.9L or 4.0L V8, producing 182 horsepower and 232 lb-ft of torque. These engines aren't known for efficiency, but are remarkably durable when properly maintained. What makes the Discovery unusual is that its notorious reliability issues stem almost entirely from neglected maintenance rather than inherent design flaws. Available for just $3,000–8,000 in serviceable condition, the Discovery I represents perhaps the best value-to-capability ratio in the used SUV market. The key to its longevity is disciplined oil change intervals, every 3,000 miles without exception, cooling system maintenance, and addressing the predictable weak points, ignition components, cooling hoses, and transfer case fluids. Owners who follow these protocols report exceptional longevity, with documented cases exceeding 400,000 miles on original engines. The difference between a Discovery that fails at 100,000 miles and one that exceeds 500,000 is almost entirely down to maintenance practices rather than luck. The simple mechanical design, free from complex electronics that plague modern vehicles, means that these SUVs can be maintained almost indefinitely. The Discovery I's body and frame were designed for extreme duty, which explains why structurally sound examples can still be found despite being nearly 30 years old. The part-time four-wheel drive system with locking center differential provides exceptional capability without unnecessary complexity. With properly maintained cooling systems, the Achilles heel of these vehicles, the V8 engines routinely exceed 300,000 miles without internal repairs. Number 12, 1990 and 1997 Toyota Land Cruiser 80 Series, the benchmark of reliability. The 80 Series Land Cruiser represents the pinnacle of Toyota's commitment to building vehicles that outlast their owners. Powered by the indestructible 4.5L straight-six 1FZ-FE, producing 212 horsepower and 275 lb-ft of torque. This engine was literally designed with a 25-year service life as a baseline expectation. The engine's oversized bearings, thick cylinder walls, and robust bottom end make 500,000 miles attainable with basic maintenance. What makes the 80 Series exceptional is its balanced approach to capability and reliability. The full-time four-wheel drive system with manually locking front and rear differentials provides unmatched off-road performance while maintaining remarkable on-road comfort. The solid front axle design eliminates the complexity and potential failure points of independent suspension systems. These Land Cruisers can be found for $15,000 to $45,000 depending on condition, prices that have been appreciating rather than depreciating in recent years due to their legendary status. The maintenance regimen is straightforward: oil changes every 5,000 miles, transmission service every 60,000 miles, and transfer case fluid replacement every 30,000 miles when used in challenging conditions. The 80 Series was designed to operate reliably in the most remote and challenging environments on Earth, which explains its exceptional durability in normal use. The chassis was built with significantly thicker steel than required, all electronics were sealed against extreme conditions, and the cooling system was designed to operate in desert heat under full load. These overbuilt systems translate to exceptional longevity in everyday driving conditions. Number 11, 1995–2001 Mitsubishi Montero Pajero, the forgotten million-miler. The second-generation Mitsubishi Montero, known as Pajero in most markets, is perhaps the most overlooked million-mile candidate. Powered by the remarkable 3.5 LTR V6 6G74, generating 215 horsepower and 228 lb-ft of torque. This engine features a timing chain rather than a belt, eliminating one of the major maintenance requirements that affect other vehicles in this class. What makes the Montero exceptional is its combination of reasonable purchase price $4,000 $10,000, surprising comfort, and extraordinary durability. The Super Select 4WD system offers both full-time and part-time four-wheel drive options and has proven remarkably reliable even with minimal maintenance. The fully boxed ladder frame resists the twist and fatigue that typically lead to structural issues in aging SUVs. Maintenance requirements are modest. Oil changes every 5,000 miles, transmission service every 60,000 miles, and transfer case fluid changes every 30,000 miles when used off-road. The timing chain design eliminates the need for belt replacement services, though the chain tensioners should be inspected at higher mileages. With this basic care, these vehicles routinely exceed 400,000 miles without major repairs. The Montero's reliability stems from its development for the Paris-Dakar Rally, where Mitsubishi dominated for years. This racing heritage required engineering that could withstand extreme conditions far beyond what ordinary drivers would ever experience. The resulting vehicle incorporated significantly stronger components than necessary for ordinary use, creating a substantial margin of safety that translates to exceptional longevity. Number 10, 1993-1998, Jeep Grand Cherokee ZJ, the American workhorse. The first-generation Jeep Grand Cherokee represents a high point in American SUV engineering, powered by the legendary 4.0L inline-six, producing 190 horsepower and 225 Nm of torque. This engine is renowned for exceeding 300,000 miles with minimal intervention. The straight-six design inherently balances forces that cause wear in other engine configurations, while the cast-iron block provides exceptional durability. What makes the ZJ Grand Cherokee stand out is its combination of comfort, capability, and simplicity. The quadra-coil suspension system provides impressive articulation off-road while delivering a comfortable on-road ride. The quadra-drive four-wheel drive system with limited slip differentials offers exceptional capability without unnecessary complexity. These Grand Cherokees can be found for just $2,500 to $8,000 depending on condition. The maintenance schedule is straightforward. Oil changes every 3,000 to 5,000 miles, transmission service every 60,000 miles, and transfer case fluid replacement when engaging in serious off-road use. The cooling system requires attention every 100,000 miles, as the 4-Drill runs hot by design. With these simple procedures, multiple documented cases exist of these vehicles exceeding 500,000 miles on their original drivetrains. The 4.0L inline-six engine's longevity borders on mythical status among mechanics. Its oversized bearings, 7-main bearing design, and impressive low-end torque allow it to operate under minimal stress even when hauling or towing. The engine's design dates back to the 1960s AMC era, refined over decades rather than replaced, a philosophy that prioritized evolutionary improvement over constant reinvention. Number 9, 2000-2006 Toyota Sequoia, the full-size champion. The first-generation Toyota Sequoia proves that even full-size SUVs can achieve extraordinary longevity, powered by the bulletproof 4.7L V8 2UZ FE producing 240-282 horsepower depending on year and 315 lb-ft of torque. This engine regularly exceeds 400,000 miles without internal repairs. The robust design features a timing belt rather than a chain, which requires replacement every 90,000 miles but provides exceptional reliability when maintained. What makes the Sequoia exceptional is that it brought Toyota's legendary reliability to the full-size SUV segment traditionally dominated by American manufacturers. The fully boxed frame provides exceptional durability, while the four-wheel independent suspension delivers a remarkably comfortable ride without compromising longevity. These can be found on the used market for $5,000 to $15,000 depending on condition and mileage. Maintenance requirements focus on the timing belt replacement at 90,000-mile intervals, transmission service every 60,000 miles, and differential fluid changes every 30,000 miles when used for towing. With this basic care, multiple documented cases exist of these vehicles exceeding 500,000 miles without major mechanical overhauls. The Sequoia was designed specifically to withstand the abuse of family use, sticky hands, spilled drinks, and constant loading and unloading. This focus on practical durability extends beyond the drivetrain to include exceptionally robust interior materials, climate control systems that rarely fail, and electrical systems designed with significant redundancy. These features explain why 20-year-old examples often have well-preserved interiors despite decades of family use. Number 8, 1998-2004 Nissan Pathfinder R50, the underrated contender. The second-generation Nissan Pathfinder demonstrates that million-mile potential isn't exclusive to Toyota products. powered by the remarkably durable VG33E 3.3L V6, producing 170 horsepower and 200 lb-ft of torque. This engine's simple design prioritizes reliability over maximum performance. Its timing belt requires replacement every 105,000 miles, but the straightforward design means these services are relatively inexpensive. What sets the R50 Pathfinder apart is its unibody construction with fully boxed frame rails, providing exceptional rigidity while maintaining reasonable weight. The design minimizes the body flex that eventually leads to fatigue cracks in other SUVs. The part-time four-wheel drive system with low-range gearing offers impressive capability without the complexity of full-time systems. These Pathfinders can be found for just $3,000 to $9,000, representing exceptional value. Maintenance is straightforward. Oil changes every 3,000 to 5,000 miles, transmission service every 30,000 miles for the automatic, and differential fluid changes when engaging in serious off-road use. With this basic care, these vehicles routinely exceed 300,000 miles without major mechanical interventions. The R50 Pathfinder embodies the Japanese engineering philosophy of the 1990s that prioritized long-term reliability over maximum initial performance. The VG33E engine operates well below its potential stress limits during normal driving, creating substantial mechanical margin that translates to exceptional longevity. The cooling system was oversized for the engine's heat production, preventing the temperature-related failures that plague many other vehicles. Number 7, 1996-2002 Mercedes-Benz M-Class W63, German engineering redefined. The first-generation Mercedes-Benz M-Class represents a sweet spot in German automotive engineering before the complexity explosion of the mid-2000s. While early models had quality control issues, ones produced after 1999 demonstrate remarkable longevity, powered by either the OM612-2. 7L turbo diesel, 163 horsepower, 290 lb-ft, or the M112 3.2L V6, 215 horsepower. These engines were designed with commercial applications in mind. What makes the W63 M-Class special is its combination of luxury features and robust mechanical design. The body-on-frame construction provides exceptional rigidity, while the full-time four-wheel drive system with low-range gearing offers impressive capability without unnecessary complexity. These vehicles can be found for just $3,000 to $10,000 depending on condition and engine choice. The maintenance regime is more involved than some others on this list. Oil changes every 5,000 miles or 7,500 for the diesel. Transmission service every 60,000 miles and transfer case fluid replacement every 30,000 miles. The diesel variants especially are known for exceeding 500,000 miles with this basic care, though they require timing chain tensioner replacement around 150,000 miles as preventive maintenance. What separates the W163 from later Mercedes SUVs is its development during an era when Mercedes still designed passenger vehicles with commercial durability standards. The powertrains in particular were engineered for taxi and light commercial use in European markets, meaning they were designed to operate continuously for 16-20 hours per day for years. This commercial-grade engineering translates to exceptional longevity in private ownership where use is less intensive. Number 6, 1990-1997 Toyota Land Cruiser Prado J70, the global workhorse. The 70 Series Land Cruiser Prado combines compact dimensions with extraordinary durability. Available in North America through grey market imports and increasingly common as they meet the 25-year import rule, these vehicles represent the simplified essence of Toyota's reliability philosophy. Powered by either the 3L 2.8L diesel, 91 horsepower, 139 lb-ft or the 22RE 2.4L gasoline engine, 112 horsepower, these power plants prioritize longevity over performance. What makes the J70 Prado exceptional is its pure utilitarian design, free from unnecessary features that can become failure points. The solid front and rear axles with coil springs provide impressive articulation off-road while maintaining reasonable on-road comfort. The manually engaged four-wheel drive system with dual-range transfer case offers exceptional capability with minimal complexity. These can be found on the import market for $12,000 to $25,000 depending on condition. Maintenance requirements are minimal. Oil changes every 3,000 miles for the diesel or 5,000 for the gasoline engine. Transmission service every 50,000 miles, and transfer case and differential oil changes every 20,000 miles when used off-road. With this basic care, these vehicles routinely exceed 500,000 miles without internal engine repairs. The J70 series was designed specifically for use in regions with limited access to parts and service, places where reliability isn't just convenient but potentially life-saving. This design philosophy resulted in exceptionally robust components with minimal complexity, explaining why these vehicles remain in active service throughout Africa, Australia, and the Middle East decades after production, often with seven-figure odometer readings. Number 5, 1985-1995 Suzuki Samurai, the Tiny Titan. The Suzuki Samurai, also known as the Jimny in global markets, proves that extraordinary durability doesn't require size or power. Powered by a modest 1.3L four-cylinder engine producing just 66 horsepower and 74 pound-feet of torque, this tiny power plant is renowned for exceeding 300,000 miles without internal repairs. The engine's under-stress design operates well below its engineering limits even when pushed hard. What makes the Samurai exceptional is its pure mechanical simplicity, perhaps the most basic four-wheel drive system on our list. The part-time four-wheel drive with manually locking hubs and dual-range transfer case offers impressive capability without any unnecessary complexity. The solid axles front and rear eliminate the potential failure points of independent suspension systems. These diminutive SUVs can be found for $5,000, $15,000, with prices appreciating for well-preserved examples. Maintenance is refreshingly straightforward. Oil changes every 3,000 miles, transmission service every 30,000 miles, and transfer case and differential oil changes when performing serious off-road driving. With this basic care, these vehicles commonly exceed 300,000 miles despite hard use, with documented cases surpassing 500,000 miles. The Samurai's exceptional longevity comes from its minimalist engineering approach. It includes only what's necessary and nothing more. The carburetor-equipped engine, in early models, can be rebuilt with basic hand tools. The manual transmission is nearly indestructible, and the transfer case design prioritizes strength over weight savings. This focus on simplicity translates to extraordinary reliability with minimal intervention. Number 4, 1990-97 Volvo 960 V90 Estate, the Scandinavian survivor. While not technically an SUV, the Volvo 960 V90 Estate warrants inclusion for its SUV-like utility and legendary durability. Powered by the exceptional B6304 inline-six producing 181 horsepower and 109 pound-feet of torque, this engine regularly exceeds 500,000 miles without internal repairs. The straight-six configuration naturally balances forces that cause wear in other engine designs, while the cast-iron block provides exceptional rigidity and durability. What makes the 960 V90 exceptional is its combination of safety, utility, and longevity. The cavernous cargo area offers SUV-like space, while the rear-wheel drive platform provides balanced handling without the complexity of all-wheel drive systems. These wagons can be found for $3,000, $12,000 depending on condition, representing extraordinary value given their potential service life. Maintenance requirements include oil changes every 5,000 miles, transmission service every 60,000 miles, and cooling system flushes every 100,000 miles. With this basic care, multiple documented cases exist of these vehicles exceeding 1 million miles, including Irv Gordon's world record P1800 that exceeded 3.2 million miles, though that was an earlier model. The engineering philosophy remained consistent. Volvo's commitment to safety during this era resulted in extraordinarily robust structures that resist the fatigue and deterioration that typically affect aging vehicles. The exceptional build quality extends beyond crash protection to include corrosion resistance, electrical system durability, and powertrain longevity. These vehicles were literally engineered to last 20+ years in harsh Scandinavian conditions, explaining their exceptional durability in more moderate climates. Number 3, 1985-1995 Mercedes-Benz 240d 300d W24 Estate, diesel durability. Another wagon with SUV-like utility, the Mercedes-Benz W24 Diesel Estate represents perhaps the highest point in Mercedes engineering history. Powered by either the OM602 2.4L 5-cylinder diesel, 75 horsepower, 111 lb-ft, or the OM603 3.0L 6-cylinder diesel, 109 horsepower, 140 lb-ft. These engines were designed for commercial taxi service with 1,000+ mile expectations. What makes the W124 diesel exceptional is its pure focus on longevity rather than performance. The solid cast iron block, oversized bearings, and simple mechanical fuel injection system eliminate the complexity and potential failure points that affect modern diesel engines. These can be found for $5,000 or $15,000 depending on condition, representing extraordinary value considering their potential service life. Maintenance requirements include oil changes every 5,000 miles, transmission service every 60,000 miles, and fuel filter replacement every 15,000 miles. With this basic care, these vehicles routinely exceed 500,000 miles without internal engine work, with documented cases surpassing 1 million miles in taxi service. The W124 diesel represents an era when Mercedes-Benz designed passenger vehicles to commercial durability standards. Every component was engineered with a substantial safety margin. The engines operate at just 60 to 70% of their potential output to ensure longevity. The transmission fluid coolers are oversized, and the electrical systems feature commercial-grade connectors rather than cost-optimized alternatives. This commercial-grade engineering explains the exceptional longevity these vehicles demonstrate decades after production. Number 2, 1993-1998 Toyota Land Cruiser 80 Series Diesel, Global Reliability Champion. The diesel variant of Toyota's 80 Series Land Cruiser represents perhaps the ultimate expression of reliability engineering. Powered by the legendary 1H 4.2L inline-six diesel producing 129 horsepower and 210 lb-ft of torque, this engine regularly exceeds 1,000 miles without internal repairs. The mechanically injected diesel features no electronics to fail and operates well below its stress limits even when heavily loaded. What makes the Diesel 80 series exceptional is its complete absence of complexity, no turbochargers, no electronic engine management, and no emissions equipment to fail. The mechanical simplicity means these vehicles can be maintained anywhere in the world with basic tools. The fully boxed steel frame provides exceptional rigidity, while the full-time four-wheel drive system with manually locking differentials offers unmatched capability without unnecessary complexity. These can be found on the import market for $25,000 to $60,000 depending on condition. Maintenance requirements include oil changes every 3,000 miles, transmission service every 50,000 miles, and differential oil changes every 20,000 miles when used off-road. With this basic care, multiple documented cases exist of these vehicles exceeding 1,000 miles in commercial service in Australia, Africa, and the Middle East. The Diesel 80 series was designed specifically for use in regions where breakdown isn't just inconvenient but potentially fatal. This design philosophy resulted in systems with enormous engineering margins. The cooling system can operate effectively at 50 degrees C ambient temperatures. The filtration systems can handle extremely contaminated fuel, and the electrical systems are sealed against extreme dust and moisture. These features explain why these vehicles remain the preferred choice for remote expeditions where reliability is the primary consideration. Number 1, 1991 to 1997 Lexus LS400, the million-mile luxury legend. While not an SUV, the Lexus LS400 deserves the top spot for proving that extreme longevity isn't limited to utilitarian vehicles. Powered by the magnificent 1UZ-FE 4.0L V8 producing 250 horsepower and 260 lb-ft of torque, this engine was literally assembled in cleanroom conditions typically reserved for aerospace components. The result is an engine that routinely exceeds 500,000 miles without internal repairs. What makes the LS400 exceptional is that it delivers this extraordinary reliability while also providing luxury, comfort, and performance that remain impressive 3 decades after production. The balanced design, with a focus on reducing vibration and stress throughout the drivetrain, results in a car that feels new even with hundreds of thousands of miles on the odometer. These can be found for $5,000 to $15,000 depending on condition and mileage. Maintenance requirements include oil changes every 5,000 miles, transmission service every 60,000 miles, and timing belt replacement every 90,000 miles. With this basic care, multiple documented cases exist of these vehicles exceeding 1,000 miles, including Matt Farah's famous million-mile Lexus that continues to accumulate mileage with its original engine and transmission. So, there you have it, the ultimate SUVs that keep going when others give up. Why burn money on something that's going to break down after a few years? These budget-friendly beasts have proven their worth time and time again. If you're looking for a ride that'll stick with you for life, you now know where to look. Drop a comment and let us know. What's the highest mileage car you've ever owned? And don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more car wisdom.